Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cathedral of Velvet podcast. I'm your host, as always, Paraju Show, and this is the Cafe podcast. We talk about all things Persona, SMT related news, and all that stuff. Maybe metaphor. But yeah, this is a bi weekly podcast, so you'll get new episodes every 2 weeks or so. Maybe, depending on what's happening. But oh man. What has been happening? Well, first off, we started the show talking about what's been happening since the last episode, and then we get into the news. So what has been happening? Well, since the last episode, Sony decided to be an idiot and say like, hey, yeah, we're just stopping physical games, just like, excuse me, what? What do you mean we're stopping games? Like, no, you're not. And it is still like, for some reason, according to like a report, they said that Sony said, oh, we don't have to respond to the fans, or we don't have to communicate to the fans, because they can just trust PlayStation. Just like, no, you're a company. Why should we trust a company who doesn't even trust to talk to us? That makes no sense to like have a one-way street. Like, oh yes, you can talk to us, but you cannot talk. Like we still can talk to you guys, but you guys cannot talk to us. Or well, it's more like, oh, we will tell you guys what we're doing, but we will not tell you guys, that we will not listen to what you guys say. Okay, you will listen to us and you will like it. And just like, no, absolutely not. And since then, I've well, actually yeah, so like, but by the time this comes out, like I've written I sent them 2 letters. The first one was about 3 pages long. The second letter I sent was 13 pages long. So yeah, PlayStation, you guys are getting some physical mail that you guys will have to get. You guys aren't just like, it's not gonna be just washed away like email. Like you can ignore emails, but you can't ignore something physical. Like you will have it in your hands, so you know that someone sent you something. So yeah, and not only did I send one to PlayStation, I sent one to Sony themselves in New York, so that they both know, what I said. So I don't care if I get a response back or not. All that matters is that the message has been sent, and they got it. All right. So I don't care. Just know that, hey, they know what they're getting, and I just to make myself very clear, I'm not sending any threats or anything like that. I didn't anything like that. No way. I just voiced how very disappointed and how wrong their decision is, with some very with some images of what people have been saying and what's been happening since. So yeah, PlayStation, it's on you to respond. And I expect that San Diego Comic Con, where there's going to be a PlayStation panel, that people are going to be booing the entire time. And I hope you guys, if you guys are listening to this, hope you guys do boo that PlayStation panel, because hey, they have to listen to us. They're going to be there physically, so hey, there we go. But besides that, this week, I'm actually recording this on Monday, so on Wednesday, the day this comes up for the patrons, we're planning to redo the windows in our house. So I'm well, literally today and last night I was like cleaning out the corner of the room where my computer is, because that's where, like, right behind that is the window. So I'm gonna, after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna be taking out the XLR and like a bunch of the plugs on the on my computer, just so by tomorrow, Tuesday, I can remove at least the rest of this, because yeah, I it's gonna be way too heavy to just like it'd be way too much to just leave this here, and just to protect, well, what else is happening here. So we're gonna have to at least put some of the stuff in the living room, because there would be no other place to put it. um yeah, so hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna be putting the XLR, putting the mic away, um my Switch dock away, probably the PS5 maybe. So basically, like, yeah, and definitely the stuff in front of in front of the TV, because uh they're gonna be coming basically in and out of my room, essentially, just so they can get access to the window. But yeah, it's gonna be weird. Basically, like, this is the second time within 5 years I had to remove everything in the remove my setup. Just like, oh, why does gotta be like this? No. But at least it will at least, let me rearrange, some of the like collector's edition I have on my uh on my computer desk, so I can at least make room for revival. Because like, what's left on my computer desk is the Reload and the OG Persona 5 collector's edition. So once those are off, the rest is just the computer. So yeah, that's it's gonna be a bit, and then I'm gonna take the stuff like off the ground here. I mean, I might be able to just put them to the side, basically, because I mean, in the way of like from the closet maybe. So who knows? It just depends on like how things are gonna go after that. Um, what else has been happening? Work's been all right. Um, like at work they redesigned the inside of it, so they can so now it's just basically all what's called self checkout. And now, just like, I know this week this gonna be the first time uh uh working with the new setup, and they also like redesigned some of the other parts of the store. So just like, okay, it's gonna be weird, because essentially we're just standing around, and like, if they need help, they ask us, but just like, and it feels like really like awkward, because like it essentially like cuts off like the entrance from one part of the store to the other, and like, oh, there's one entire section for the checkout, and then a wall, and then the rest of the store. It's just like, it feels really closed off, but like, oh, you know technically, if there are customers walking by, they technically don't ask us for stuff. So that's one thing, well, one minor positive, but just like, it just doesn't feel open. Uh, yeah. What else? What's been happening here? Let me check. Yeah, I've uploaded more Stellar Blade. That's really good. Um, like episodes, what was it? 7 to 12. So got that up. Um, I do have episode 19 up to episode 19 edited and rendered, so I'm almost done. I think it's like about the 25 episode series, and I'm currently planning my next LP. Like last night I was having some like a technical difficulty as I was following the instructions of what to do, but it's like I'm doing it, but it's just like what's the issue? And then I found out, oh, it's not the thing that I have to put into this file doesn't go into this file. It goes to a different file that comes up when I click on an option that's in the menu here. Just like, but like, it's an LP that's happening on my computer. I will say that. I do have the official hardware. I do have the game. I did buy it, but I'm using this version just for the sake of better quality and without the need of like pulling it out of storage and then setting it up and now having this awkward like setup with like with the controllers and with the forgot the name, the M Classic. Yeah, with the M Classic. So it will look most definitely better versus using the M Classic. I will say that. So yeah, hope you guys will get excited for that. And what else was? Oh, I did get an email recently from a certain company, which I kind of thought we would be covering in this in this episode, but I am very surprised that it's not. Um, actually, let me just look through here because it would have been someone recent, but no, I I don't think so. Let me see here. Yep. Okay, so Alice did post about this. So it was from months ago. Okay. So yeah, so it is an official collab. I will say that. But whether it'll happen, who knows? But I am, glad that they reached out to me for this possible for this potential collab. And I can't wait to hear back when I actually email them back. Because I found out over the weekend that they emailed me. So, whew. Um, hmm. Let's see here. Thinking about what's been happening. Oh, and the Kingdom Hearts community has been going wild, like since Sunday. So like first off, the we got like someone on 4chan leaked the opening movie or the opening cinematic of some sort of the canceled Kingdom Hearts game Missing Link, and it was like about 2 minutes long. Is sort So it's just like, oh wow, is this real? Is it not? I don't know. But yeah, there was a bit of some controversy that came from that, because apparently like someone screen recorded that opening cinematic for like the 2 minutes out of 4 minutes or so, and in the corner it had the icon of a certain YouTuber who I don't want to say, but that YouTuber said that no, that wasn't me. That's not on my channel. I wouldn't risk my channel to put that trailer on there. So it's like, okay, so you didn't do it. So it's possibly someone else who used his channel icon and tried to frame him as the leaker. I have no idea. And then jump to today, or at least a couple of hours later. Apparently, there were some people in the Kingdom Hearts community who knew that this video existed, but didn't say anything about it. And just like, why? Why didn't you say anything about it? Just like, you knew that it's canceled, you knew that it existed, but say nothing of the sorts. And like you bragged online saying like, oh yeah, you knew about it, but just like, and like being vague. It's just like, but why? Like, it would have been better if you just didn't say anything at all. But just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I saw it, and just like, and you didn't say anything. Just like, oh no, why? It would have affected like how so many people thought about Missing Link, you know? I mean, I was still excited for Missing Link, even though it was, you know, a mobile game. With that part I didn't like, but I was still excited for what lore Missing Link had, what story, and how like it all connected back to Kingdom Hearts 4. But now it's canceled, and just like, hey, we have no idea how Square Enix is gonna reuse Missing Link for the future. We don't even know if they will do that. And they'll just like, oh, they'll just make something up for Kingdom Hearts 4 so it'll somewhat make sense. We have no idea if they're gonna be, you know, doing a console port of it. We don't know if they're gonna be doing anything at all with Missing Link. So I'd say would just like, hey, like whether it be 1 year or 5 years, 10 years, like you're just gonna hold on to that, like for the inevitable content that comes from it. That's what I've seen. Someone said like, oh, like until we know for sure that, you know, there's not gonna be any Missing Link content, I'm not gonna release this, you know, information. Just like, bro, why are you acting like the Backyardigans wiki admins? Just like, bro, just at least for me, release it. Because, hey, we have no idea what they're going to be doing with Missing Link. I'd rather it be out there so people can know, hey, this is what we're missing out. Or at least some of it, you know. But I have no idea why. But up to today, the full like opening cinematic has been released, and wow, that looked pretty nice. Like, it looks really good, and like, like it's an MP4 file that's playing. I was just like, oh man, it looks really good for a mobile game. Just like, bro, it's pre-rendered. Of course, it's gonna look good. It's just a video file. It's not playing in real time, right? So yeah, and like they were just like, oh wow, that looks really cool. Oh wow, this guy got obliterated. And just being very vague, and just in case, I don't want to get Square Enix hit me. um, of course, not looking like and not posting any of the images or leaking anything just in case too. But yeah, like it looked really good. Um, it just got me so curious as to like what could have been a very awesome like story and lore filled game is just somewhere in Square Enix's servers, possibly in touch, possibly being reworked. Who knows? But yeah, I do kind of wish we knew more about it. But yeah, I think probably now is the the right time to uh yeah, let's switch on over to the news here. This portion of the podcast is sponsored by you, the patrons on patreon.com/cafe podcast. With as low as $3 a month, you can support me and the podcast with benefits such as exclusive posts, early access to the podcast, no in-video ads, your name scrolling in the video, and much more. So please consider supporting your boy over at patreon.com/cafe podcast. And now back to the show. So let's do. So like always, we're checking the news out on Persona Central. Oh, let me just do something real quick. Is there any times I can close out? Just gonna close on this. Guess about that. But yeah, we're checking the news out on Persona Central as soon as I can get my mouse over. Yep, here we go. So yeah, all the news articles that we're checking will be linked down in the description below of the video and audio podcast. Please make sure you guys support them. They're on, check out their website, their Facebook, Twitter, their YouTube, all that stuff. Please make sure you guys support them however way you can. So let's get to the first article of today, and it's speaking of controversy. Anime Corner Persona 4 Revival interview discusses upgraded visuals and content changes. Yep, you can't have a remake without having changes to the game itself. Hooray! So, following the Anime Expo 2026 Persona 4 Revival announcements, Anime Corner sat down with series general producer Kazuhisa Wada and character designer Shigenori Sojima to discuss the upcoming remake. So we got the visual updates. In the interview, Sojima mentions, much like with Persona 3 Reload, how the models have been revamped into fully formed human proportions as opposed to the deformed quote-unquote chibi ones. This allows for more expressiveness in the animations. Wada mentions how the Heaven Dungeon has been the one that has been particularly visually revamped compared to the original, and has also mentioned Yukiko's Dungeon and how the visuals noticeably change as the players progresses through it. Alright, so content changes. Oh boy. So Wada discusses how while the core of the characters, their thoughts and their stories has been retained from the originals, certain corners have been brushed up to make things more appropriate to modernize certain elements. One of these examples is Yosuke's insensitiveness towards outsiders. And it's just like, why for a game that is set up that is set during 2008, released in 2011, right? Or what was it the other way around? Released in 2008 for in 2011. Whichever is the case, that's how people talk back then. So just, hey, we're just gonna, curve shave some of the edges off of Yosuke just to make him, hey, let's not cancel Atlas, right? Just like, come on, like, let characters have their flaws. Let characters be mean. Let characters be insensitive. Let them be who they are. You don't have to just like, oh yes, everyone's all friends and hunky-dory. We never have any issues, right? Yeah, we're all best of friends. No one's ever being mean to each other. No one ever calls each other's names. Just like, that's just the kind of thing, just like, even with Reload and kind of how they kind of shaved off of Yukari's, kind of snarkiness. Doing this with Yosuke, just like, no, why? And then continuing on, Wada confirms that P4R will have new content that did not appear in Golden, to be revealed later. Then we have voice actor and vocalist change. Like P3R, there was a really detailed audition process and casting process for the new English voice actors, where Sega of America was involved in every step of the way. The original vocalist was changed so that the music felt both nostalgic but new at the same time. So how about, in terms of the vocalist, let's start from there. Why not bring her back and also have the new vocalist in, so you have a mix of both? So you have, hey, you can have a new, you can still keep the old vocalist doing, the old tracks, and oh hey, also have the new vocalist put in like doing some back vocals as well, or like putting a new twist to the songs. And now, like, hey, the best of both worlds, right? And then, hey, if there's new songs in it, have the new vocalist take up most of, take up most of the songs, with the old vocalist being the backup to her. That would be just perfect, right? We don't like say like, oh hey, we changed the original vocalist was changed so that the music felt both nostalgic but new. You can't be nostalgic about a new vocalist. Like that is contradictory at the same time. And now with the voice actor change, so according to them, Sega America was the one who decided, hey, no, we're not bringing back the old voice actors. So when I talked to Nazi when I was at Otaku Fest, yeah, that's what he said. So he said that when it came to like the audition and all that stuff, it came from the top. So it was coming from Sega of America. I thought it was Alice, but like Sega of America, and then went down to go to the casting director. The casting director sends out to the agents. Agents gives it to the voice actors to audition. Then they send back up, and then Sega of America chooses the voice actor. So if you guys wanna complain about all the voice actor changes, go to Sega America. Okay. Now, this has been a trend that's been just going on for, well, including Reload, going into like with the Yakuza games as well. It's like spoilers for Yakuza 7 and Infinite Wealth, but in Yakuza Like a Dragon, there was a moment, and this was like the first Yakuza game that has English voice acting since what I think was Yakuza 2, or even the first Yakuza game. So yeah, every majority of the characters that we met are all new voice actors. And now when the returning characters came back, like uh uh well, the main big guy, Kiryu, his original voice actor from the very first game came back to reprise his role as Kiryu, and I was hyped for that moment because just like, yo, that is really awesome. They didn't bring back um Mark Hamill as Majima. That was the name I was forgetting because that was his role in the first game. They had Matt Mercer be Majima, but bringing what was like Daryl Krulo, who was the original voice of Kiryu from the first Yakuza game, back in Yakuza Like a Dragon was absolutely hyped. That was so awesome. But then when it came to the next game, well, technically it would have been Like Dragon Gaiden. For some reason, they recast Kiryu to be Ye, and he's been Kiryu since going forward. Then, and it's just like, I do not like this change. Why did they bring back the original voice actor to then be replaced in the next game? And then for the new voice actor to try to replicate the old voice actor's voice, because there's a scene in Like a Dragon Gaiden where it literally takes place in the same that literally has the same scene from Like a Yakuza 7. So Young is essentially mimicking Daryl's performance in that. And from then on, just like, Young just, at least to me, does not fit Kiryu. He does not fit Kiryu's voice at all. And it just, it feels kind of ironic. Like, I don't hate Young. Like, I do like his other performances in the other games that he's been, like in I believe it was Lost Judgment, he was also in there, and in JoJo as Poochie. But like as Kiryu, no. And it's just like funny, just like I remember that when it was the Mario movie where he said like something about Chris Pratt's like voice of Mario, just like, oh, like something about like, oh, why get an impersonator when he just get the original? Something along the lines of that. I'm misquoting there. So just like, it's kind of ironic / hypocritical that Young is doing the same thing there. But anyway, just like going back to this, just like I think the whole thing was just that there's this kind of theory, I'm not exactly sure, that with Sega in America, that there was this person who was hired from Square Enix, who's all like, hey, replace the old cast, get the newer, younger cast in, so you can take advantage of the social media and all that stuff. And just like, because that's why when the first Final Fantasy VII remake trailer came out, we heard that, oh, the cast from, I think it was like Advent Children, all that stuff, were coming back. And then the next trailer after that was a completely new cast. And, you know, people were just like, yo, what happened to the old cast? Just like, oh, they got recasted. So, just like, and then, if I'm remembering right from that video, like, oh, the guy who left Square Enix go to Sega. And then it was after, when he joined Sega, it was after Yakuza Like a Dragon. So after, you know, Daryl Kurlo, what was Kiryu and all that stuff, was the voice changed. So hey, we don't want an old white guy to be Kiryu. Get this guy instead. Just like, no, that doesn't feel right to me. It's just like, eh. So when it comes back to Persona 4 Revival, just like honestly, if the original voice actors are still here, if they're still kicking, if they weren't involved in some kind of, controversy that's really bad, just have them reprise their role, right? And then have the new voice actors be new characters that haven't been voiced, or that were minor characters that have like little to no voices. Have them be that, since the social links are going to be voice acted. Or even better yet, have them be completely new characters in new games when we have, new characters for that voice, Like in Persona 6, we have no idea who this character is. He's a completely new character. Brand new voice. There we go. We have to have voice actors have, like their own thing to represent. They won't be compared to another voice actor, right? Because now with like Revival, it's just like, oh, we got Johnny versus Nazi, with Chie, for example, we got Tracy, Aaron, and now Anyakto, I believe, right? Yuri Lowenthal to Paul Castro Jr. It's like there's always gonna be a comparison when it comes to a voice actor change. So rather than having that constant comparison of voice actors, have the original voice actors come back and have new voice actors for new characters. I feel like that would make the most sense, right? But what do I know? I'm not in the business. But yeah, that's that was my little rant and sorts. But what do you guys think about this whole Revival situation? What do you guys think about, like, oh, they're cutting off they're shaving off the edges of Yosuke, the voice actor change and having the vocalist change? Guys like that? Do you guys not? And I do gotta wonder, what is the new content that's gonna be in Revival? Yeah, in Revival, because we did see at least one thing, that there's gonna be a karaoke section that might be in what was it, in Okinawa City, right? Possibly. So yeah, I wonder how things would go with that. So let's get to the next article. So we got P5R with the Project Sekai Hatsune Miku figure. So yay, we got Miku. So Sega has announced a new figure of vocaloid Hatsune Miku in her Persona 5 Royal inspired outfit for the P5R Project Sekai collab, which happened last year. And it's gonna be this figure is released in Sega's Super Deformed Fua Petite range, and orders for the figure will be coming out soon. So it's Miku in a Kasumi outfit, so it's adorable. I was kind of actually hoping it was gonna be like a plushie, it would have been cute. But hey, it's all right. She looks cute in this, anyways. I do hope there'll be more more outfits, perhaps. Yeah, she looks cute. She's adorable. So next up, we got some demo happening. So Persona 4 Revival had 26 minutes of gameplay footage. And the image right here, I believe, is from the title screen of the game, or at least for the demo. It's the title screen for the demo. We don't know if this is gonna be the final title screen, but the whole thing with the remix is just like, oh, we're trying to make them align with each other, right? And how with Persona 4 had the whole silhouettes of everyone here. Now with the revival, it's just like, oh yeah, the silhouettes are gone. we're not doing silhouettes anymore, despite 4 starting it. But I mean, it looks pretty cool. At least for this image is just like a projector, on the wall, and I believe people point out that this is a reference to some artwork. I think it was for an art book, I believe. I don't remember. Continuing on down, Persona 4 Revival is currently being being exhibited at Bilibili World 2026 in China with a playable demo. Bilibili content creator GT something, I'm sorry about that, I don't know Chinese, has uploaded a 26 direct feed commented video of the demo. The demo includes a story and dungeon option. The uploader features footage from both. So there's the gameplay here, and apparently there is now a Chinese dub for the game for the very first time. So now you can play Japanese, English, or Chinese. And I'm pretty sure this is like most likely an influence on because of Persona 5X. So it's just like, hey, since you guys like Persona 5X, hey, we're doing a Chinese dub. Like, hey, cool. Hopefully that works out for them. So next up, hey, we got Yosuke's Hanamura character trailer. So let's check this out. So Alice released a new P4R character trailer for Yosuke Hanamura. So the protagonist, outspoken and supportive classmate, a self-proclaimed advisor, he regularly makes the deductions and ensures everyone's on the same page. His persona is Jiraiya. Okay, so let's check this out. I actually haven't seen it for myself. Was this out July 10th? Let's see. Yeah, it's actually been a while. Yeah. It was after the last episode. Alright, so let's see this.
Whoa, watch out!
It's 1080p. Okay, Yosuke, let's see how you do.
So, you getting used to it out here?
There
isn't much to do compared to the big city, but there is that certain something you can't get anywhere else.
He's also not as popular as he pretends to be, so I hope you two get along. And even though he's nosy,
so is that Saki-senpai?
just don't be afraid to tell him off if he gets too annoying.
Yeah, I got my pass.
I know. I was just kidding.
Awkward question.
I do like Saki's voice.
Would you mind being our leader? I'm cool playing second banana. Besides, I'm more the advisor type, you know? You can do it.
Alright, baton pass. Let's see how this goes. Yeah.
How's that?
We,
Oh god.
All right.
Oh no.
Showtime.
Oh no. Mystery Food X.
What the hell is this?
Alright. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Paul is doing alright. I haven't really played much games with his voice in it or seen much anime with him in it. Like literally the only game I have of that features him, I think, is Neo the World Ends With You, which he plays Rendo. And I haven't even, like, I played the demo, but I haven't actually played the full game yet. So he sounds alright. He sounds alright. And just looking at the gameplay itself, just like, it looks pretty nice. Let me just put the background music back on. It looks pretty good. Obviously, it's HD and all that stuff. Yeah, the environments look good. Just the only thing that I wish they could fix is the portraits. The portraits just looks incomplete. It looks like it's still in sketch form. If they could just put in some more shading, that would be just great. Just fix the shading. That's all that I ask for. Put shading on, please. But anyways, yeah, looking at trailer, it's just there's the karaoke section. Okay, and basically confirming, well, we already knew it from the whole spotlight video that this is a remake of Golden specifically, not OG P4. So the scene with Yosuke talking to the phone like hello, is this you? Yeah, so this is essentially the scene where I forgot her name, but basically the the fat mean girl just oh, Yosuke thought oh, he got a number from this hot chick, but it's actually that fat girl, and just oh, she comes around, breaks his motorcycle, just man, your bike is fragile, something like that. Yeah, but I believe we've also got confirmation that with Okina City, it's fully explorable. It's a 3D environment, so good. We're like that. And hey, pass exam. And yeah, I'm looking at Saki here, just I don't know why, but when I'm looking at her hair on her 3D model, something is off. I feel like there's missing some details. It looks too solid, to say the least. There's I don't see highlights. I don't see some kind of shading. That's just kind of the main issue I'm having with that. Okay, and the gameplay itself looks pretty good already. And the all-out attack looks really good. Definitely a little like his all-out attack. I mean his pose for when the all-out attack is done. Yeah, I feel is that just a standard pose? Because I'm remembering from at least from Golden, yeah, he usually hits his pose while he's just standing around, and then Mr. Food X. So yeah, Yosuke's all right. It's all right. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video real quick, but got new merch. Save the 7 shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies are available right now at my shop. Links will be down in the description below. Get your hands on a shirt. Comes in multiple colors. And hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Feels really great. Feels really nice on the skin. And really hope you guys enjoy it. Now, back to the video. So let's get to some more news. We got P5X. We got the story update and on Takamaki. So it's her P5 dancing outfit. And also, I didn't really mention that, I've been playing more, P5X recently, just because, hey, I can actually just pull up on my computer thanks to Steam. But the only issue is that I have is that, oh, my Steam account is connected to the Chinese version of the app, so I can't really, I can't unbind it from the Chinese version to the American one, so I'm just it's tied to Google, so it's just that sucks. But anyways, Perfect World Games has released a 5.2.2 update trailer for P5X. The update continues the main story, introduces a new palace, and also adds on Takamaki in her dancing Starlight outfit, as part of the ongoing P5 Fest event. And the update is actually out now. So yeah, it's a 4-minute trailer. So we can go for about the minute. So yeah. See how this will go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's a whale. Like a tsunami. Yokoso. Okay, so we're on a yacht? Similar to Shido, right? Kokoro. We're getting our next... Oh no, I was about to say, is our next party member? No. Oh god, they're doing some more complicated stuff. Oh, okay. All right, that's an interesting start for the next palace. The teacher is still involved with this story. Okay, because see her on the far right there. So is she eventually gonna become a party member, perhaps? I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Just like, oh hey, the heart that she changed. Yeah, now she's becoming a personal member, and now she's a party member. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. And I was just looking up, like, well, what's the recommended level to beat the second palace? Because that is what I'm currently on right now. And it says, oh, party level between 50 and 54. It's like, oh, wow. Well, at least for Wonder, or like me, like I'm in level 70, so just like, oh, okay, I'm a bit over leveled. And also like I need to level individually each of the party members. Some of them are level 50s, some of them level 40, so getting them up there is gonna be a little bit of a hassle, but at least they're around the recommended level, because it says, oh, party level 50 to 54, so okay. So yeah, the event looks pretty cool. And you know, I really want to get more and more party members and see more what's happening in P5X. Especially now, since you know I can kind of easily run P5X on my computer. The only hassle is that, you know, whenever it comes to closing out the game, it's like, oh yeah, close, and then it's just stuck on there for like 2 to 3 minutes, just like, do you want me to you know, alt out for the game? Because I don't want to, but so here we have on with is that Hecate's, I believe. It's Carmen, Hecate's, and then I forgot her last persona, but yeah, I believe that's supposed to be Hecate's. And also her, well, at least the alpha's name is Romance and Scarlet, I believe. Then the wallpaper for the next mission. All right, so not bad. Yeah, like, and currently, like, I'm mainly like in P5X. I'm mainly trying to like level up like the characters mainly. So like most of the days, I'm just like, okay, go to the metaverse, get the materials to level them up, and then get the materials to rank them up, and then level them up. So that's the main thing I'm really trying to do. So get the materials to rank them up, and then get the levels to level them up. So yeah, and it's not bad. It's just like it's kind of tedious, and like I do have the resources. Like, oh yeah, I can refill the units spent. So I mean, I can use it, but like I'm the type of guy just like, oh, I don't want to spend everything because never know when you're gonna need it. So so let's get to the next article. So Persona 3 has a 20th anniversary remix release. So to celebrate 20 years since the original release of Persona 3, Alice has released a special music video. The music video is arranged by DJ Vava, who has worked with Alice in arranging music for its live performances, including performing at Persona Live Tour 2024. It's also featured pixel art by Motocross Saito. I'm not going to be featuring that because, hey, I don't want to get a copyright claim or a strike, whichever. Especially on the podcast, audio podcast side, because that would be really annoying. Because I don't see like unless I go back and forth between my email accounts of my personal and the podcast, just, like I don't really see it. And because of Yahoo's dumb decision, just like, oh yeah, you can't forward emails to another email, so just like yeah, no. So looks like we got some merchandise. This is also released official merchandise alongside the music video, including t-shirts, keychains, magnets, and illustrated cards, and it can be found on the Alice D shop. So I believe these are just from the music videos themselves. So yeah, different events, different times, and they look all right. And then Shinjanoi Sojima illustration. Celebrate both the anniversary and Persona 3 Reload reaching 3 million sales. A special illustration from character designer Shinjanoi Sojima has been released. So happy 20th anniversary to P3. And P3R hits 3 million copies. Thank you for your support. And I don't think I didn't talk about this the last episode, but like there was an article talking about how how there is Alice has said like, oh, we predict that Persona 4 Revival will hit like 5 million copies in its lifetime. So hey, I mean that's kind of, I mean, a bit realistic, I guess, because a P3R is 3 copies in 3 years, I believe. 3 years, 2 years. So hey, not bad. Let's get to our last article, but not the last thing we're covering today. So we got the Persona 3rd Anniversary Act and the Harakado Collaboration Cafe at pop-up shops. More pop-up shops in Japan. Yay. Celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Persona, a collaboration cafe and pop-up shop has been announced to be held at retail center Harakado and Tokyo Plaza, Harajuku. This will be held between September 12, 2026 and September 27, 2026. This collaboration will involve a Persona-themed takeover of the 6th and 7th floors. This will include a pop-up shop and cafe, as well as a collaboration with other building residents. A newly drawn illustration of the Persona series protagonist has been released for the collaboration. So get more illustrations. Cool. I wish there was just more stuff to do in America and everywhere around the world. Because hey, if we're doing this celebration worldwide, have stuff happening worldwide, you know? But yeah, cool artwork, just can't do much else. But let's get to the last thing we're gonna be checking out, and it is we got the Chie character trailer. So got this before Persona Central got it. So filet mignon. Just like I missed you, Aaron. And kick back with Chie Sashanaka, voiced by Anyako in Persona 4 Revival. So let me. Oh yeah, also forgot to mention, like, I got a new mouse, which is the same mouse as before, but just newer, because the wire that was exposed keeps on annoying me, and I'm just tired of it, you know, like, disconnecting, so had to get a new one. But anyways, let's just mute that, and let's see this.
What would be a lean cut? Oh, filet mignon? Yeah, that sounds nice and expensive. Filet mignon!
I will say, I can definitely hear her really trying to do it and kind of air her own version of Aaron. Or like trying to be similar to Aaron a little bit.
I need to hone my kicking skills so I can use them in battle. But that kind of stuff's all a part of training, right? Man, all this
Okay, okay, this is literally like they're taking an in-game cutscene into an anime cutscene. Okay, that's really nice.
Training, right? Man, all this talking is making me hungry. Excuse me, another fried rice with extra meat, please. You want anything?
Whoa, you can cook? Actually, you do strike me as someone who'd be good at that.
I'm a pretty good cook too, you know. I think.
You think?
I would have whipped up some bentos easy as pie if you just asked.
Let me think about no.
Well, either way, I'm gonna make myself as strong as I can for Yukiko. Let's both give it our all in our training.
Oh, you know what? It's just so hilarious. Like there was like some like recent screenshots or like videos of Shadow Chie, and just people are just simping over Shadow Chie, and like I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, the expressions that Shadow Chie does, like, yeah, it's kind of hard, but like, you know, it's just hilarious. All right, let's see how she works. Using eyes as Chie, yeah, hilarious. We were all physical with her. You like it, punk? Okay. All right.
Jumped him good. Not bad, huh?
All right, so that wasn't too bad. Like on she's all right. I believe one of her notable roles, at least to my recollection, is that she's in Jujutsu Kaisen. I forgot her name, but she's the third member of the main group. She's the girl of the group, essentially. But also she's what, Raiden in Genshin, right? I forgot. I haven't been playing Genshin in years, but I think that was also another one of her like notable roles. So she's not doing bad here, but it's just like it's really hard for me to like hear that. Oh, like it's, at least to me, sounds like she's just trying to sound like Aaron. I will say there is bias. There is some bias because I know Aaron. Like we talk and all that, so just like so just like
So I can use them in battle. But stuff's all a part of training, right?
It's just that, like, it kind of trying to sound like Aaron's she. Why not just bring back Aaron? Uh, like, it's really hard for me to be unbiased when I've already again like played for OG4 Golden and all the other content past Golden. It's just like it's just really hard to just be like, oh, give her a fair shot, it'll be all right. Just like, I'm trying. But I mean, hey, I like the newly animated cutscenes, and we talked about this last time. It's being animated by Mappa, so that's really nice. And seeing more events in 3D, seeing more expressive faces is really good. Um, and having this sarcastic moment is pretty cool. Yeah, the main issue I'm having is just like shade the portraits, shade them. That's all I ask. And that would be really good. That would be fine. So now I'm thinking about, okay, who's gonna be the next character they're gonna be talking about? It will most likely be Yukiko who's gonna be next, right? The next character profile. So most likely we're gonna hear Brianna Whitaker. No. Uh, Brianna Knickenbocker, I believe. But like, you guys don't know who I'm talking about, right? Like, despite me hearing her voice in Nikkei almost every day, and having her sign my REM photo frame, just like I can't remember her name, but Brianna. So yeah, that is my prediction for the next character trailer that's gonna be showing up. But yeah, that is that's gonna be it for this episode of the Cave podcast. Let's see when the next episode is supposed to be happening. So it's gonna be the first week of August. It's getting close for those students to go back to school. So the next episode is gonna be on August 5th for the patrons, the 6th for everyone else. If you guys would like to support the show, you guys can help the Patreon. Links down in the description below. Patreon.com/CavePod, I believe. Or Cave Podcast. Whichever is linked in the description. Please make sure you guys check it out. And yeah. What you guys think about, the news we covered? Was there a standout? What do you guys think we're gonna be hearing next of the Persona 30th? I hope we get some new stuff soon. But yeah, this has been the Cave podcast, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.